All right, let's talk about something every developer has run into. You've built a cool little side project, you're ready to show it to the world, and then you hit a wall of choices. A dizzying array of cloud services that all kind of sound the same. Well, today we're going to cut through all that noise and tackle a classic dilemma. Google Cloud Run versus App Engine. Let's figure out which one really comes out on top for your next project. I mean, this quote from developer Paul Craig just hits the nail on the head, right? It perfectly captures that feeling of being totally overwhelmed. So we're going to use his fantastic investigation as our guide. Think of it as a quest to find the best, most affordable hosting for a small web app. We're going to break it all down with real data and see what we find. So, every good quest needs a hero. And in our story, it's a developer who's built a simple little app for Canadian holidays. Now, they're using Heroku, and it works great. But that monthly bill for a project that doesn't get a ton of traffic, yeah, not so great. The mission is simple. Find a cheaper but still reliable home for it on Google Cloud. And here is our target. The number to beat is $7 a month. Now, that might not sound like a lot. It's maybe a couple of coffees. But for a side project that's just sitting there, it really adds up over time. So, this number, $7, is the benchmark for our whole comparison. Can we get solid hosting for less? Let's find out. Okay, so after looking around a bit, the race narrows down to two of Google Cloud's heavy hitters for running apps, App Engine and Cloud Run. Now, on the surface, they both make the same promise. Give us your code, and we'll run it without you having to mess with servers. But, as you're about to see, the devil is absolutely in the details. So what's the big difference here at a high level? Well, you can think of App Engine as a more traditional platform as a service, or PaaS. You pretty much just hand it your code, and it takes care of the rest. Cloud Run, on the other hand, is all about containers. You package your application up into a nice little container, and it runs that for you whenever someone needs it. Let's dig a little deeper into what that actually means. App Engine is really built for simplicity. It's a fully managed platform, which means you can just focus on writing code. You don't have to think about setting up servers or load balancing or any of that stuff. App Engine just handles it all for you, and it automatically scales up and down depending on how much traffic you're getting. It's awesome for getting web apps and APIs up and running fast. Cloud Run, though, has a different philosophy. It's all about running stateless containers. And the key word here is serverless. Your app isn't just running 24/7. It literally only spins up when a request comes in, and then it shuts back down. This gives you a ton of flexibility. Basically, if you can shove it into a Docker container, you can run it on Cloud Run. Okay, we know our contenders. Now, it's time for the main event. In our story, the developer deployed the exact same app to both services and just let them run for 2 months. To simulate some light occasional traffic, a little ping was sent every 47 minutes. And they were tracking two key things. How much does it cost, and how fast is it? So, let's start with the cost. The results came in and, whoa, it's not even a competition. Cloud Run comes in at an unbelievable 9 cents a month. Remember, the original Heroku plan was $7, and App Engine was clocking in at over $11. Let's just look at the raw numbers here. I mean, look at this data. It's pretty shocking. App Engine would actually cost about 50% more than the original Heroku plan, but Cloud Run, it's 99% cheaper. For a side project with low traffic, that is an absolute blowout. Case closed, right? Cloud Run is the winner. Well, not so fast. See, cost is just one piece of the puzzle. For any website or app, performance is huge. The person waiting for your page to load doesn't know or care how much money you're saving on hosting. So, the next big question is, how did these two stack up when it came to pure speed? Okay, so across a few different speed tests, a pretty clear pattern started to show up. App Engine was consistently faster, not by a huge amount, but it was there. In the Pingdom test, it was about 56 milliseconds quicker. In another test over a simulated 3G connection, it was also a little bit ahead. The difference isn't massive, but it's definitely real. So why the speed difference? Well, the most likely reason is something called a cold start. The App Engine instance in this test was basically running 24/7, so it was always warm and ready to respond instantly. But Cloud Run, because it's serverless, has to wake up and boot up its container when a new request comes in after it's been idle. That little bit of boot up time adds to the total delay. And this brings us to that classic trade-off. Do you want to save money or do you want to save milliseconds? But wait a second, there's a twist in this story. So, after the original article detailing this experiment went live, the comments section just blew up. And hidden in there was a critical piece of information that surfaced, something that completely flips our understanding of these results on its head. It turns out that first comparison wasn't really telling us the whole story.
And here it is. This comment from Maxim Tan was an absolute game changer. What's the key takeaway? There is a version of App Engine that also scales down to 0 instances if nobody visits for 15 minutes, just like Cloud Run. This means for a low-traffic app, its cost should be practically nothing. So what on earth happened in the original test?
To get to the bottom of this, we need to understand that App Engine actually has 2 different environments you can choose from, standard and flexible. And this distinction, this is the key to solving the whole mystery. They're built for different things, and most importantly for our story, they have totally different pricing. This right here breaks it down perfectly. App Engine Standard is the original, simple pass. It's got the fastest startup times, and here's the important part, it can scale all the way down to 0. That makes it potentially free for idle apps. The flexible environment, on the other hand, is more powerful. It runs on Docker containers, you can customize it more, but, and this is the kicker for our cost comparison, it cannot scale to 0. It always has at least 1 instance running, and you're always paying for it.
Aha! And there it is. Mystery solved. The initial experiment was, without even realizing it, comparing apples to oranges. It was pitting the on-demand, scale-to-0 Cloud Run against an always-on, always-paying App Engine flexible instance. A truly fair fight for a low-traffic app would be between Cloud Run and App Engine Standard.
Okay, now that we have the full picture, we can finally make a smart, informed decision. It's not just a simple choice between Cloud Run and App Engine. It's really a choice between 3 things: Cloud Run, App Engine Standard, and App Engine Flexible. So let's build a quick guide to help you choose the right one for your project. Here's how I'd break it down. You should probably choose Cloud Run if your app is already in the container, you want to use any language you want, and your #1 priority is saving money on a project that's idle most of the time. You should go with App Engine Standard if you have a pretty straightforward web app in a supported language and you need it to scale up super fast for sudden traffic spikes while still getting that scale to 0 pricing. And finally, you should really only use App Engine Flexible when you have really complex needs, like custom operating system packages or background tasks that have to run all the time on an always-on machine. So in the end, the choice really boils down to your specific project. There's no single best service here. There's only the best service for your app. Now you understand the details of scaling to 0, what containers get you, and the performance trade-offs you have to make. So the real question you need to ask yourself is this: for your next project, are you optimizing for cost, or are you optimizing for speed?